I hear you niggas talking, well let me talk too. You screaming you killing niggas, well I'm killing too. Lyrics.
Yeah, you're not ready to have this conversation. You know, as we go in life, you know, they supply us with the things that we need to buy to feel good about ourselves. So it somehow it makes you feel good when you buy new stuff. Is why some of us continue to buy stuff. So now it goes to the manipulation and the science of this thing that have caused a lot of us to be a part of, not even knowing that we are part of it. We're still in slavery. You're working, you're getting money, but you're getting money to give it to who? You look at the rappers flashing their money. You're getting money, but you're giving it to who? Nobody's buying anything. Nobody's buying properties. Nobody's buying this to make money come out for them to have. Nobody's doing these things. And I'm going to be in this segment here, I'm going all over the place. I'm going all over. I'm going everywhere. You make money to pretty much give it away. It'll take you 2 weeks to get that paycheck. It'll take you a day or two to get rid of that money that you just made. It takes you 2 weeks to get that paycheck that you earned. Yet it takes you 2 days, maybe 3 days to spend it up. So we're getting money to give it to who? Some of us working and slaving in fast food restaurants, taking 2 weeks to get your check, doing 10, 11 hours to get that check, and you give it away. You give it away to an establishment that doesn't have to manually work to get that money out of your hand. You're still slaves. Period. And we're talking about now the low end, the low part of those who are working to get that check. You got good health benefits. You need benefits to make sure your slave is in good condition to carry out his orders, his job description, his labor work to do what's necessary. Slaves are the engine of a company. You are the engine. Just like there's the engine of the car that makes the car do what it does, you're the engine for establishments. You're the laborers. You're the pistons. You're the control valve. You're the spark plugs. You're this. This is what you are. What is slavery? Yet you're still working. You're working to pay the bills. You're working to get the nice things. You're working, you're working, you're working. Some of you have mortgages that have enslaved you. You're working 3 jobs to do that. Some people are working paycheck to paycheck. Some people are working to just pay bills and get by. You're working to just live. No, you're working just to survive, though we all are in poverty. And yes, you have white people who are in poverty too, but it's by whatever situation, which I had an old friend a long time ago told one guy who was kind of had animosity towards him because of what he was doing, not accepting how he had to work harder to get where he got. And he told him, why are you upset with me? You're supposed to use your skin color to get by, to get you by. And a lot of us don't realize, people, this is a reality. This exists. This is why people are all finding out and wanting to start brightening their skin and getting lighter and lighter, because it's a survival for some. Yet they are doing these things to help them survive, because they understand that light looks right in the eyes of white and black, all across the board. Now, as we not be aware of these things, because some people know, and I'm using the word some people ignorantly. No, I won't say ignorantly, but I will say naive. I'm using this word, naive, containing to what I'm saying now. Some people, that's the word I'm using, naive, but I understand it's mostly all of them know that. But some people know that they are privileged. Yet, we don't know that they know they are privileged. And it's the reason why they commit crimes, because they know they're gonna get off. You have places in other countries that have prison for their white comrades or for their race as a paradise. Oh, you didn't know that, huh? So when we have this mindset of the rulers who are in position of power to rule, and we don't think that they want to make their race supersede any other race, and we don't believe that they will have privileges for them. Right now, those who are doing life in prison, they're not doing the hard prison time a lot of us are doing, and sometimes it even goes by your wealth. Prisons are also segregated in some cases. So now, let's get into it. Thank you all for tuning in to The Awakening, the Black's Real Talk. Too real for the average mindset. Niggas don't want to accept it. Niggas in disbelief. But yet, it's 101, the Gangsters channel. Now, these kids we know about who come up wanting to get education and stuff, and they don't understand that what education are you doing, and the education that you are getting, it seems like it's turning you guys against your own people. So what spirit is behind that to make you all of a sudden, because you get your education, that you are now despised against black people? Y'all ain't ready for this conversation yet. Why is it that their education causes black people to metamorph into people like them. So they become also racist towards black people now. The same spirit indeed. What has entered in the spirit of our people under their rulership and their education? Why has it changed you into something else? We have politicians, and if getting an education is doing this, what are we doing it for? Why are we misbehaving ourselves, disrespecting ourselves in that degree to where when we get our education, all of a sudden we despise black people now, especially the people who's been despised against from since, goddamn it, the 1500s or something. So this spirit that's behind their rulership, it has caused many of us to betray our own, but yet for other groups, has it done the same? It seems that I'm gonna go to this piece here. It seems to me among the 12 tribes that these educations and religions have caused us to hate one another, to despise one another is what I want to use. It has done just that. We have submitted ourselves to be their servants on GP, willing to do it. And it makes you feel so good that you serve them. They have mastered the art of deception, deceiving, to a point that a lot of us don't even know that we have been deceived by the spirit of what they carry in them, that it has entered into us to become something else. If getting your education is causing you to despise black people and love the other groups, what's the point of you being in politics when we need politicians to help our groups become better, like they are doing with other groups, and black groups are doing the same thing? It's like black groups are taking care of the coon black groups. You're not ready for this conversation yet.